So if you haven't already seen, we recently got to see some footage from the upcoming Power Rangers reunion special. This features a bunch of returning Mighty Morphin cast and characters, which is extremely exciting. However, from the footage, we now know that the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger will be involved. Now, some fans have reacted well to this, others, well, not so much. Of course, with the tragic passing of Jason David Frank, it was questionable if they were going to include the Green Ranger at all. And we do have confirmation that JDF is not in this role. So, who is it? What character? Is it Tommy Oliver, or a different character altogether? Let's talk about the options in today's video. Before I get too far into it, a quick reminder to go and check out our newest channel, Blue Eyes TCGs, if you're into trading cards. We open an insane amount of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And more over there. We are real close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could help us reach that milestone, I'd appreciate it. Other thing is, don't forget to join the 6th Ranger Facebook group. It's a place to share all things Power Rangers and hang out with like-minded people. The link will be in the description down below, or if I forget, it's in the community tab. So, who could this new Green Ranger be? I'm going to talk through the individual possibilities and discuss how likely I think each one will be. Let's start with the obvious, Tommy Oliver. Now, while it would make perfect sense for this Green Ranger to be Tommy, I am not so sure. We know for a fact that JDF passed down this reunion, and to include his iconic character without him, well, I would say is pretty wrong, even more so after his passing. However, on the flip side, they may have also included him, Tommy that is, as a way of paying tribute to his character, and perhaps retiring him on screen. Or they may just have the Green Ranger in the team scenes and not even mention who is under the helmet. That is also certainly a possibility. How would you guys feel about Tommy being included, but being played by a different actor? Let me know in the comments. Okay, a second option. This one I personally don't think is likely, however I have been getting tons of messages on Instagram from people saying that this Green Ranger is being played by JDF's daughter. Now, I know she stated on her Instagram that she would love to play the Green Ranger, and she also has training, so it's definitely a possibility for the future, but looking at this footage, and I may feel awful in a few months if I'm wrong, but this doesn't look like a female to me. But who knows? Either way, if this was going to happen, then it would have to be a newly introduced character. Whether she would come into the show as Tommy's daughter or something, who knows, but it's certainly an option. Okay, another option I've seen floating around is, and this one is interesting, Adam Park is the Green Ranger. Now, I know what you're thinking, Adam Park is the Black Ranger. Well, true, but he was also the Green Zeo Ranger and the Green Turbo Ranger for a while. Not only that, but this is also the first time that Zack has returned as the original Black Ranger, so I say it's unlikely that we will get both of them using the Black Ranger powers. So what options are there? Every other colour is taken, Rocky is red, Billy is blue, and if Tommy is absent then the Green Ranger powers are potentially up for grabs. On top of all of this, I genuinely believe that Adam is one of the greatest Rangers of all time. And if any legendary Ranger was to have access to the Dragon Coin, I think he would be a fantastic choice. Now the final option, and this one is personally my preferred choice, JJ Oliver. Now, I don't think the timelines quite match up, but it's only a few years off, so it's possible. Now, if you're wondering who on earth JJ Oliver is, well, he is the son of Tommy Oliver and Catherine Hillard, who, it just so happens, is the returning Pink Ranger in this special. Now, JJ is a character that is currently exclusive to the comics. Well, sort of. He appears in Soul of the Dragon as the SPD Green Dragon Ranger, which looks awesome by the way. But his voice is also actually heard in Dimensions in Danger, so his character is technically canon. We also know that JJ joined SPD in his 20s so that he could try and live up to his legendary father's expectations of him. Now, this is important, because if we look at the early images of the reunion, we see that a few of the guys are wearing uniforms and badges that are very similar to the SPD uniforms. In fact, the badge appears to read SPA, which I would assume stands for Space Patrol Alpha and is likely a prelude to SPD. So although we know JJ didn't join SPD until he was in his 20s, who's to say that he doesn't join SPA perhaps in his late teens? It's certainly a possibility, and one that I would be fully on board with. Another reason I think this would be a great choice is because this reunion will continue the story of another legendary ranger, Trini Kwan, through her daughter. So it would make sense that Trini's daughter and Tommy and Kat's son would be friends, and probably about the same age. So if she can become the new Yellow Ranger, JJ can absolutely become the new Green Ranger. So what do you guys think? Which of these do you think is most likely? Or do you have other theories? If you do, please share them in the comments. I love reading fan theories, they get me so hyped for upcoming things like this. And this is the most hyped I've been for a Power Rangers episode in a very long time. That's it from me today, guys. Oh, and before I go, some other news. I'm also opening a trading card shop here in Newport, South Wales. So if any of you are in the area, I will be there a couple of times a week if any of you want to come and hang out and talk Power Rangers. It's called Newport Trading Cards. Creative, I know. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you all have a great day. May the power protect you, and I will see you next time on the 6th Ranger.